Hi everybody, how are you doing? This is your girl PC and I want to specially welcome you to today's edition of PC Talk It. Yes, on today's edition of PC Talk It, I want to specially say thank you so very much for all of you that have liked, that have subscribed, that have shared, that has commented, that have reached out to me personally. I want to say a very big thank you. I appreciate your feedback. I appreciate your subscription, your followership. I appreciate everything that you do for our channel. We are 800 plus anyway by your commitment. Yes, it's been like over 2 weeks and I haven't shot a video. That's because I've been kind of very engaged and very busy with some things, but I'm like, today I'm gonna be here to talk to you because I've really missed you guys. Yes, I hope you've been well. I hope you've been making progress, you know, having notable victories. You know how we do it here on PC Talkies. On PC Talkies, we talk about families, we talk about relationship, we talk about marriages, we talk about everybody in the family, anybody in the family. PC talks about them. Yes, believe me, I talk about them. Like I talk about everybody. So yes, without further ado, we're just gonna dive into today's issue on red flags and when to let go. Yes, red flags and when to let go, when to say enough is enough, and when to like pack your bags, not literally, but pack your bags and leave. Like leave, when to leave emotionally, when to like say it's okay, it's fine, it's time to go. So yes, we're gonna be looking at those things today. Okay, so red flags, I'm gonna give you just 5 tips on how to when to let go. Red flags and when to let go. Yes, you know, some people think that when it's not okay to let go. No, honey, it's fine. Sometimes you just have to lose people to grow. Sometimes you have to lose a job to grow. Sometimes people have to walk out of your life for you to take the next big step of your life. Yes, everybody is not supposed to be in your life. Like the people that are in your life today are not always supposed to be in your life. Sometimes for some reason some people have to go, and sometimes they go for good and sometimes they go for bad. But then there are times that you have to cut this short. You have to wake up and say it's time to let go, and you just have to take that bold step to and that action. So without beating around the bush, let's go into the topic today: red flags and when to let go. Number one, when you should let go is when you or your partner do not love each other. Yes, I know that sounds strange, like you don't love each other. Some people might say, PC, what do you mean you don't love each other? How did I come to be in this relationship with this person, like with my partner, with you know, with my spouse, without me loving them? Oh, I love them, you can't convince me otherwise. We were in this relationship because we love each other. Honey, it's time for you to differentiate between love and attraction. Yeah, that's I'm going to talk about in another video. I think I should have done that before doing this video, but yes, but since we're already here, let's just keep going. So it's high time we understand the difference between love and attraction. Yes, because those are two different things, and sometimes people dwell and live in the in attraction instead of love. You are attracted to this person, you like the idea or what this person stands for. Like that's what is motivating you. Oh, this guy is handsome, he's tall, he's intelligent, you know. Those are the things that makes you want to be with this person. Yes, now the question is, if you take away this handsomeness, this money, this tall dark skin or white skin, whatever it may be, if you take out these things, if you take away these things from this person, are you still gonna be with this person? Take a minute and think about it. Are you still gonna be with this person? You know, this is where we miss it. This is where people miss it. Like, you want to be with this girl or this lady, because of how she looks, because of the things that she brings to the table. I'm sure you've heard that before, right? Because of the things that she brings to the table, because of how easy she might make your life. That's why you are with this person. If you take these things away, this beautiful girl, this beautiful lady that you're with today, when that time comes, when she gives you, or when she has two kids, when all those things that attracted you to her, it's no longer there, are you gonna love her? Like, when that thing that she brings to the table isn't coming to the table, are you still gonna love this person? Are you still gonna be with this person? So this is a thin line between attraction and love. And the Bible has, if you want to know the definition of love, you go to the Bible. Because you know what? The Bible said, love knows no wrong. Love is endurance. Love is perseverance. That means when all these things fail, when this beauty fail, when this money is not there, when these things that attracted you, well, there is a place for attraction. You can be attracted to this person. There are things that get you attracted to somebody anyways, but love comes in when these attractions are not there. When you take out these attractions in this person's life, are you still going to be with this person? Are you still going to love this person? Are you still going to be committed to this person? That is what we're talking about. That is the difference between love and attraction, which we're going to talk about. I already said that. So some people are in a relationship because they ended up married, they ended up in a relationship because of what attracted them. Oh, she's a doctor. Oh, he's an engineer. Oh, he's into IT. Like, he can take care of me, he can take care of my family, so what do I have to worry? Is one of the reasons people have gone into the wrong relationship. Yes, this guy might be great, might be, all good now. He's not hitting you, he's not cheating on you. He's a good guy. But you're not really in love with him for who he is. You're in love with him because he's not hitting you. He takes care of you, he foots your bill, he practically pampers you because he has the resources to do that. But when those things are not there, what's your attitude? When those things ceases, like when the money stops coming, when this guy suddenly becomes sick, like you don't see those six packs, you don't see those those things that you saw in the first place that made you attracted to him. If these things are not there, are you going to be there with this person? So many people have fallen for this trap. They have gone into relationship, they have gone into marriages because of attraction, and all of a sudden something happens in this relationship, something happens in this marriage, something happens, and they finally realize that this is not the person I want to be with. This is not the person I want to spend my life with. This is not the person I, in quote, fell in love with. They fell in love with the body, the money, the things that the person brought to the table. You understand what I'm saying? Those are the things they fell in love with. And now that this guy cannot bring those monies, your attitude changed. And now that this girl does not bring whatever she brings to the table, your attitude changes. And now that she doesn't look the way you met her 5 years ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, a year ago, 6 months ago, because of maybe childbirth, because of something happened to her and her figure has changed. You don't love her anymore, or you're not committed to her anymore. Is that love? No, you were simply attracted to something, and now those things are no longer there. And that brings us to what you just realizing, that I don't love this person. It wasn't love in the first place. It was attractions, It was the things that drew you close to this person, not because of genuinely you're genuinely loving this person. But then love, like the Bible has told us, that love endureth all things. Love does not know any mistakes. Like, love does not bear grudges. Those things are the things that love does. Like, love doesn't keep a record of wrongs. So if you don't see yourself accommodating your spouse, if you don't see yourself committing, then you don't love this person. And now when you don't love this person, what are you going to do? Are you just gonna walk out of the relationship because you just find out that, oh, you just found out that I don't love this person anymore? Maybe those things I used to see, I don't see them anymore. Are you just gonna walk out of this relationship? Is that what you're gonna do? But there's a time to work out. Instead of being in this relationship and suffering, and when you are in a relationship that you don't love this person, that means you cannot be committed to this person. That is where infidelity comes in. People start cheating. That is where abuse start happening. That is where rejection comes in. When these things comes in a relationship or in a marriage, and people start suffering, instead of being in this relationship, there's the time to draw the line and let go. Mostly if you're not married, mostly if you're just dating. It is high time. This, when you get to that point, this is when to say, no, this is not what I want. But you should learn how to go into relationship or to go into marriage for love. When you love this person, you'll be able to endure. You'll be able to, there's this tenacity that will be there. You'll be able to commit. You will really love this person. That's where in sickness and in health, comes in. So that is when to let go. That is the red flag. When you find out that, oh, I don't love this person, instead of being in an abusive relationship, instead of being in a relationship that you're not valued, that you're not vested in, and all of that, you can let go. That is one time that you can actually let go. Now, number 2 reason, I think I spent so much time on that, and I hope you were able to understand what I mean by that. Now, the second point is red flags and when to let go. Point number 2, you are drained, stressed by this relationship. You are in a relationship and you are drained, you are stressed, you are fagged out from this relationship, about this relationship. Brothers and sisters, this is not a healthy relationship. It's time for you to let go. A relationship, it's not supposed to kind of stress you, like drain you. Are there going to be times that you have like misunderstanding? Are there going to be times that you both don't agree? Are there going to be times that there's going to be a miscommunication? Yes. But when something constantly drains you, do you know, drains you, like stresses you, like you are in one argument to another, you guys are not having the same language, you guys are not, like, when people see you, they even wonder, are these guys even in love? When a relationship stresses you this much, oh, brothers and sisters, this is time to let go. Like, that relationship is not gonna be healthy. If you say, oh, because we are dating, because we are in this, we are trying to know each other, so when we get married, it's gonna change. It's not gonna change, sister. It's not gonna change. Hi, brother. It's not gonna change. Don't think that the things that you weren't able to endure or to condone or to tolerate when you were dating, you're gonna tolerate it when you're married. No, that's the mistake most people made. That's the mistake people are still making, because they think, oh, I couldn't fix it when we were dating. What makes you think you can fix it when you're married? You're always arguing with your boyfriend. You're always arguing with this person. You're always having a fight. You're always not on the same page. You're always like cats and dog, or cat and rat, whatever it is. You're always on each other's neck. There's no time for peace. Even the time that it looks like you're gonna be settled, you're gonna be happy, something just comes in. You guys are always fighting. This is not a healthy relationship, and when you take this into a marriage, it's not gonna work. You guys will continue fighting. You're gonna be stressed. You continue being stressed. And now imagine bringing this stress from a relationship into a marriage, and let's say you have kids. It's just gonna be double stress. Now thinking about you, your wife, or your husband and your kids. You're thinking about business. You're gonna be all drained and stressed. So if you're still not married, if you're in a relationship that you're not married yet, and you find yourself that you're always drained and always stressed. I might not know what exactly is stressing you or what exactly is draining you, but if you find out that you're always stressed and drained from this person, not it might not necessarily mean that this person is a bad person. No, this person might not be a bad person, but might not be the best person for you. This person might not be your missing rib, but this person can be somebody else's missing rib. So if you're in a relationship that always stresses you out, I can tell you what stress is. You are the one in the relationship. You are the one experiencing this thing. You are the one wearing the shoes and know where it pinches. But if you set your heart and you feel like, why am I always like, you're in a relationship, you're not able to express yourself, you're not able to like you guys, there's no joy. You know what, this love beds, you know that word love beds, you guys are not like that, honey. When you get married, it's gonna continue. And is this what you want to do for the rest of your life? Is this the kind of energy that you want to have for the rest of your life? No, honey, that's not what marriage is. When you bring this into marriage, that is when you start seeing people say that word, marriage is overrated, because you're just there trying to tolerate the person, you're not enjoying your home, and that could lead to so many things. So when you feel stressed, when you feel drained in a relationship that you are, honey, don't take it to marriage. But if you're already married and you're feeling this way, then there's I have a suggestion for you. You have to go back to the drawing table and reevaluate yourself. You have to seek God. You have to seek counsel and see how you can fix this. You can fix this, because if you continue to be like this in this relationship, that's gonna be disaster. Yes, that's gonna be disaster. Everybody wants to be happy in their marriage. Everybody wants to experience joy in their marriage and in their relationship. So when this happens before you're married, brothers and sisters, this is the time to let go. But if you're already married and you're feeling this heat, then you need God. Okay, let's go to the number 3 points: red flags and when to let go. Number 3 point: you don't have productive communication with each other. Yes, when there is, in the second point, when the second point is you're drained and you're stressed. Now in this point, when this happens, the next thing that you're supposed to do when you're stressed and drained from your relationship, the next thing you're supposed to do is to talk, is to communicate, is to find out time to talk and communicate about the things that are stressing you, about the things that you guys are not doing right. What is it that your partner is doing that that you don't like, or that you think can be better? So that brings us to the next point, which is what? Communication. You have to learn how to communicate to your spouse. I have said it time and time again in my other videos, how that you are supposed to learn how to communicate as husband, as wife, as spouses, as partners in a relationship. No matter what kind of relationship you are into, you need to learn how to communicate. But mostly as partners and as spouse, you need to learn how to communicate. When something is stressing you out, when you feel that, when you see a red flag in your relationship, when you feel like something is not going the way it's supposed to go, or you feel like your needs as a person is not met in this relationship, this is when to talk. This is when to communicate. This is when to sit down with your spouse and with your partner, and let's talk things out. Sometimes, yes, some people are not open to constructive criticism. Yes, some partners, there's nothing you say that they're gonna listen. Whatever they say is law, so they'll be like, I know better, so you should listen to me, kind of thing. Honey, there are other ways to communicate with this person. either you do like either you write a notes, you send emails, like if you know that whenever you try to communicate with this person, it's not productive, then you have to devise other means to pass your message across. Like I've seen some people be like, oh, I'm not even in the mood to talk. I'm like, why are you not in the mood to talk? They'll be like, he's not gonna listen. So because that attitude, he's not even gonna listen. She's not gonna listen. Even though she listens, she's not gonna put anything to action. So I'm tired. So people get fed up with communicating with their spouse. Like they are fed up, they give up, they don't want to talk about things. And when you don't talk about things, that's when disaster happen in a relationship or in a marriage. So you have to learn to talk about something. But when you constantly try to reach out to this person with communication, when you try to talk to this person, when you have called maybe somebody to help you talk to this person, you've sent an email, you have tried every way possible to communicate to this person, and your communication is always not productive, that is to say that this person has made up his or her mind that you are not important. Because if you are important in somebody's life, they want to listen to you when you talk, and when you talk, they try. I'm saying try because not all conversations or not all communications, people have like different egos. Men have egos. Some even females have egos. They think, mostly if it's something that they think they know better, they wouldn't want to listen to you. So in such scenarios, in such circumstances, you communicate and you give them time to absorb whatever you have talked about, and they try to listen. But when you constantly, like, it's an occurrence, like that this person doesn't listen to whatever I say, then you know that any person that doesn't listen to whatever you say, that doesn't want you to talk, or doesn't listen to you, or doesn't even adhere to some of your advices. I mean, it might not be all of your advices, but some of your advices, that is telling you it's a red flag. That means that person doesn't value you. That person you're not important to that person. And when this happens, what makes you think they're going to invest in something that they don't value? People invest in something that they cherish. People invest in something that brings value, like the value. So if this person doesn't listen to you, if there's no productive conversation, communication, it's a constant thing that they don't listen to you, it means that you're not important. And when you're not important, they can toss you out anytime. Anytime, believe me, brothers and sisters, this other person can toss you out anytime. And when you have seen this red flag, it's time to what? Let go. It's time to say, you know what? I've tried to talk to you. I've called the pastor to talk to you, to talk to us. I've called this brother to talk to us. I have done this. I've sent you emails. I've written you letters. I have done this, but you just chose not to listen. You want to do things your way. It's either your way or no way. You know what? I don't think this is gonna work, and you respectfully leave. This is when to leave. This is a red flag. If you're not married, this is a red flag. This is when to go. But then, if you're married, next thing I'm going to tell you is that you need to pray. Because I am sure this behavior was there when you were dating, but for some reason you thought it was going to be better and you brought it into the marriage, and now you're here. And what are you going to do? You're going to get a divorce? That's a topic for another day. All right, number 4 thing that you're going to do, red flags and when to let go. Number 4 point is you both don't have the same ideology. You can't believe me when I tell you that I have seen couples break up because of football. Yeah, football, or rather soccer. I have literally seen a guy beat up a girl back then because this guy was supporting another football team. And when this happened, because the girls' team won the match, and he was upset, and he cried out his frustration and his anger on the girl and beat up the girl, and the girl said, no, you know what, why would you hit me? For that reason, that was the end of the relationship. Yes, that was the end of the relationship. Even though the guy came back later on to like plead, to beg for forgiveness and all of that, the girl said no. She knew who she was. She stood her ground and said, no, I can't be in this relationship with this person, and that was the end of the relationship. Now I use that instance, or I use that example, but that's what happened in so many relationships. It can be in politics, it can be different things in life, it can be religion, it can be different aspect of life. People, like, you don't have the same ideology. Now it's not like you're going to believe, or you're going to everything, you guys are going to totally believe the same thing, have the same ideology about everything, but then there should be a middle ground. But some people don't even have this middle ground. Like, yeah, for instance, let's use religion. This guy, the girl is a Christian, the guy is either a Muslim or a Buddhist, and these are two different ideologies. What about when the Christian is praying and this guy is praying in whatever? You know what I'm saying? They don't have the same ideology. If it comes to politics, they are always fighting, because the guy is a Democrat, the girl is a Republican. There's always heat. There's always drama in the home, like different things. Oh, I believe in God, I don't believe in God. You guys have different things. When you see these things, like, you don't always agree upon anything, like whatever, soccer games, whatever it is, you guys don't just agree. That's when to say, you know what, this is not gonna happen when I get married. No, nobody wants this headache. It is time for you to let go when you find out that you guys don't have the same ideology. Like, this one believe something else, this one believes something else. It's gonna cause commotion. It's gonna cause there's gonna be catastrophe in your home if you get married. So now that you're not married, you know that this person doesn't believe in what I believe. This person is not gonna support you in whatever that you do. This person believes whatever. It's time for you to let go. This is a red flag coming from the guy, coming from the girl. It's time for you to let go. You don't have to be in this relationship. Trust me, you don't have to be here, because you don't want to go through the experiences of being married to this person. All you're going to hear afterwards is, oh, this person is a narcissist. So to avoid this thing, you have to let go at this point. I hope I made myself clear on that. Lastly, number 5 point, red flags and when to let go. When God said so. Yes, brother. When God said it's time for you to go, stop trying to convince or confuse God. What are you doing? God has told you this girl doesn't belong to you. This man doesn't belong to you. But because of those attractions, like I said from the beginning, those attractions, oh, he has money. Oh, he drives a Mercedes Benz or Range Rover. Oh, he lives in a mansion. Oh, he's tall. He has 6 packs. He's loving. He knows how to take care of a woman. That is what you want to live for. That is what is making you not to hear God. God is telling you this person is not your husband. But no, because, oh, I am 35 years old, I am 30 years old, I need to get married like ASAP, like right away. So because of those things, you have refused to hear God. What if God is telling you now, no, don't go there, this is not your husband, but you said, no, God, I can't let go of, I have built this relationship for 2 years, I have built this relationship for 3 years, and you want to go into it. You are trying to convince God. You do it by yourself, and you get into the relationship, or you get married, and a day after your marriage, the guy dies. Something happened. Oh yes, it happened. I want you heard of people that lose their life a week after wedding. Oh yes, go to social media, you see a lot of them. And sometimes my question is, didn't God want this person? Sometimes he did. Sometimes, yes, sometimes. Sometimes God tells us, but we think we know what's best for us. We try to educate God. We try to let God see our reasons. Like, I have been in that situation several times where I give God my reasons. God, this is why I need this thing. So I want it. And you know what? When you continue to persist, when you continue to push, when you continue to, to ask, God is like our father. When a kid bugs the parent, oh mommy, I need this, I need this, I need this. Sometimes you be like, it's gonna hurt you, don't go there. They'll be like, I need it now. You'll be like, okay, fine, since that's what you want, just take it. And when you take it, it's gonna hurt you. Yes. So when to let go is when God tells you this is not the right person for you. This thing you're doing is not the right thing. This is not the person I have predestined for you to be with. When you get married to this person, when you are with this person, your dreams and aspirations are not going to come alive. Like, you're not going to achieve everything that I have in store for you. It is only the manufacturer of a product that knows how best the product can function. So when God tells you that this is not the right person for you, brother, no amount of speaking in tongues, no amount of prayers, no amount of giving, no amount of dedication and service that you do that is going to change that thing. God has told you. And God doesn't force anybody on us. When he tells you something, he sticks by it. His words is yea and amen. When he says no, then you have to stop and let go. Always remember this. God's thoughts towards you are the thought of good and not of evil. The thoughts to bring you to an expected end. There's an expected end for you. There's somewhere that God is taking you to. There's this place called perfection that God is taking you to. So if God is saying no today, that means he has something prepared, something better prepared for you. No matter how long you've spent in this relationship, building this relationship, trying to make this work, if God says no, then it's a no. And that is where you should stop, pack your things, and let go. I hope you've been able to learn something today from these 5 points that I gave to you. Red flags and when to let go. Say yes. I hope you've been able to learn something. Please, please, please. This is time for you to reevaluate yourself, reevaluate your relationship. Look inwards, find out things, try to put these things to work and see where you have to make changes and what next step you have to take to be a better version of yourself. This is your girl PC. Please, if you haven't already, go ahead and go ahead and subscribe, go ahead and share this channel. Comment, please comment, leave a comment. Let's know how we're doing. Let's interact. You can send me private messages if you want. Let's discuss and see how we can help you build a happy and a healthy relationship. Until I see you next time, keep having a beautiful relationship, keep having a wonderful relationship. I love you. Have a beautiful week ahead. God bless you. Bye.